And the reason that we're here this afternoon is because of the legislation that I will sign here in a few minutes. I want to give a huge thank you to Senator Dees and Representative Eubanks for their leadership on ushering through another piece of legislation that I think makes Arkansas a national leader in protecting our kids. As a parent, this is a very personal thing. I have a 10-year-old, a 9-year-old, and a 7-year-old, and seeing the increase that we have, not just here in Arkansas, but across the country when it comes to things like depression, anxiety, loneliness, suicide rates, particularly among teenage girls, you start to pay attention to what are things that are contributing to that. While social media can be a great tool and a wonderful resource, it can have a massive negative impact on our kids. And that's why I'm proud of the legislation that these two have helped usher through our legislature this session, and I'm proud to sign that will, I think, take great steps in protecting the young people of the state of Arkansas. We will now require parental consent for anyone under the age of 18 in the state of Arkansas starting a new social media account to have that parental permission in order to get a new account. This does not apply to someone with an existing social media account, someone from out of state, but specifically for new accounts to those under the age of 18 that are starting those accounts here in the state of Arkansas. This is, again, another step in protecting our kids. I think anybody that looks around what is happening and is satisfied with the status quo, frankly, you aren't paying attention to what is happening here in our state and across the country. So I'm proud to sign this legislation. I'm proud to have worked with these two individuals and the rest of our partners within the legislature to get it done. And with that, I will turn it over to Senator Dees and Representative Eubanks. Thank you, guys.
Thank you, Governor, and thank you for the opportunity to come celebrate this day. You know, today it's a joy that we get sent here by the people from our district to find solutions. And today, I'm proud of the solution that we get to sign into law today. We've got a governor and Governor Sanders and her team and colleagues with Representative Eubanks in the House and the Senate that have heard you. We've heard from parents. Parents are asking for solutions. Today, the problem is 1/3 of all sexual crimes from an online situation are stemming from a social media interaction. This can't continue to happen. We can't continue to turn a blind eye and protect the profits of large social media companies over the protection of our children. And that's what this does today. It sends a clear message that we want to partner with parents, empower them to protect our children. We're so excited about that. It's the same logic that we have had and that we create across society. We create the same logic of reasonable age verification when it comes to buying cigarettes or purchasing alcohol or rated R movies or even to go vote. We have the same logic, but for some reason we have not applied that to an online setting. And that ends today. The state of Arkansas and our kids will be more protected today because of this legislation. I'm so thankful for the hardworking team that's been able to work overtime to find this solution. And so today we hear you. We are going to find solutions for our kids. As a father with 3 young kids, I'm excited about this. I'm excited about protecting the culture. Today I've often said that our culture is being eroded and it's happening online. And so I want my kids to be protected and I want them to want to raise their family here as well. And making sure that we have a stronger and a safer community is at the core of that. You'll see a stem of a large amount of the legislation that we've been able to pass has the same theme of protection of children, whether it's education, prison reform, or things like this. We're going to protect our kids and our future. Thank you.
Again, I want to thank Governor Sanders and Senator Dees for allowing me to be included in this legislation. Whereas the senator has 3 young children, I have 10 grandchildren, and I'm concerned about their safety as well. This morning, I heard a radio spot that reinforced the feelings that I have about how important this legislation is. And it was a radio spot from the Arkansas Internet Crimes Against Children Task Force. And it basically said 2 things. When was the last time that you checked your children's device to see where they have been going? And the reason for that was they said it only takes a few seconds and a few clicks and those children can be at risk. And Senator Dees and Governor Sanders has addressed some of those issues with regard to sexual exploitation, human trafficking, cyberbullying, and the such. But after hearing that radio ad this morning, I'm more convinced than ever that this is a correct first step to go towards protecting our children. I know the internet or the tech industry is concerned about this legislation, and I'm more than willing to meet with them to discuss future legislation. But again, I am confident that we have made a good first step, and once again, I'm thankful for being involved in it. Thank you.